Okay, so some changes that happened in the room here and some things I'm going to do today. I turned that fan on to 1, lowered its angle so it's not blowing directly at this plant here, right? Because these are, they were getting kind of beat up. The issue isn't that there's too much airflow, it's that it's constantly coming in from one direction. There's no oscillation on any fan except that one, and I guess technically that one, because it just does that. But that doesn't really blow much air, so it's just sort of there. It stops the dead zone from happening, you know? I turned that fan down from 3 to 2, and it's much more comfortable in here. It's much quieter as well. Moved that fan up because it was only about 6 inches from this plant, and it was leaning away from it. I moved that one up because it was only about 8 inches from watermelon there, and it was starting to beat on it. This fan here is on level 1 as well, because it was beating on this plant, which, I don't know, it's hard to show you because they're starting to come in better, but you see it was getting beat up, and then the newer growth is much better looking, and underneath it's not all messed up. That's the thing. That's kind of what gave it away for me. And this one here was getting beat up by this fan when it was on max volume. And that's what gave it away for me, is the lower growth isn't all quite as messed up. So hopefully with the fans down, they can start to come in a lot better. Now what I'm doing today is these ones that are, geez, they drank a lot yesterday. I'm going to start needing maybe more than 6 seconds, or maybe multiple, maybe more frequent waterings. I don't know yet. I let the tops dry back on all of them for at least 1 day before I water, because they're 3 gallon, and if you dig down there's a little moisture in them anyway. So what I'm doing is these leaves, these older leaves that are really beat up, I'm going to take them off. Even that one maybe, I don't know. But these old ones for sure, I'm just going to take them off. They're not doing much help to the plant. You know, they're all beat up and old. And what this will do is it will open the canopy up, let light get down further through it. Oh, that one's kind of beat up too, so we'll take it. It'll open the canopy up, light will get down in there, and it should help it bush out a little bit more. Not that it's not bushing out, it's just, you know, these older leaves are very beat up. You can see it. I don't know, in person you can tell, like, the newer growth isn't half as beat up as the older growth. I'm going to take this one as well. So I think they were just getting too beat up by the fan. You see the one that's one back, you know, it's no longer got any beat up. Like you see this leaf here, that came in a couple days ago, but this top one not beat up at all. So yeah, but I'm just going around and trying. Nah, that one's fine. Like this. That's this one here maybe. Like that one's pretty messed up. And I'm not seeing anything on the leaves at all. And the leaves aren't crusty feeling. It's just they're getting beat up, so they curl in to try and protect themselves. Right? Yeah, this one shows it pretty good. Like right here. The leaf that came in and the leaves that are coming in. See how nasty those look versus those? Well, that's just getting beat up by the fans. And I figured that out. I actually figured it out because looking in the middle of the room where there's a lot less airflow, you see how they're just doing that much better, right? So, like, except this one, which I don't know what happened to this one, but it's not happy about nothing. So we're going to grab on that one and bring it over and clean it up. Okay, so we got it. Again, the new growth is small, but it looks okay. But this old stuff is nasty. You know, not doing a whole lot of good for nothing. Plant thinks it has all kinds of solar panels, so it doesn't really try and push a whole lot more. What's that? Is that a black fly? Where'd it go? I know I saw a predatory wasp in here earlier. So, like a parasitizing wasp. So it might be one of them. But I'm just going to pull... See, this thing had some small leaves to begin with, so I don't particularly like that. Because when these tiny leaflet having plants go outside, they like to rot. Right? You can see I did top this one. So, anyway, that's cleaned up. Now that those are off, it looks a little bit better. But still, these tiny leaflets, I don't love them. They're not my favorite thing. Push that back. Just a little gale. Oh, also, for those of you that didn't see the short, look what I got. Now, I ordered 10 seeds. They hooked me up like a king with 24. And then they sent me this, which is, I haven't counted these ones yet, but it's at least 20 in there. It's the Scooby X Cherry Stout. I think they actually mentioned this one in one of their videos. So that is going to be the next hunt. What I'm going to do, I'm thinking I'll pop 10 of these and do a way more beginner-friendly style hunt. Because, well, I've gotten a lot of comments saying how what I'm doing isn't exactly beginner-friendly, and I've had a lot of comments from people claiming to be beginners asking questions, and so I just feel that I first want to get this out of the way because I'm so far into it. I'm into the woods with it now, so I'm going to get it done, get it out of the way, but then I'll do this one, and I'll just do 10 seeds because 10 seeds is, honestly, if you're looking for a mother, these are regular seeds. 10 is a good start. You'll get at least one male and at least one good female out of 10 seeds. You should anyway. Maybe you get unlucky and all your males come from that first 10, you know, and you get 2 males and 2 females and 8 males, which wouldn't exactly be a good thing. But I also have this to run, which I might run them, you know, I might run one of each just to see what they're like. I don't know. I've got my hands full with, you know, with the room here now and the plants on the deck as well. So, you know, and as far as which plants are doing best, I would say it's probably between that one and these ones. You know, this one's doing okay, but we had to clean that up. These ones are doing pretty good as well, but this one's just starting to take right off. Again, this one too, they're both the same genetics. You see that they're nice and branchy, starting to look like real plants. So, yeah, I'm going to go through the room, and any plant that's like this one here, like that leaf there, you know, that leaf there, anything like that, it's all damaged, curling, messed right up. It's not actually helping the plant any. Leaving the old leaves on when they look like this, that's not going to hurt the plant any. Right? Even like leaving that's not going to hurt the plant any. So, but that's what it should look like, right there. You know? So it's only a matter of time before it comes back around, but, you know, I'm not a very patient person, innately patient, so it's just difficult to wait the entire month that it takes for these things. I want them to be vegging out and happy again, which I don't think I've let them be happy for anything more than a couple of days since I planted them, right? Might as well take that one off. And yeah, I'm just putting the leaves down on the soil top. That's what I've always done. Sometimes I'll let them dry out and I'll crush them onto it, but that's only if there's a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna move these back. And yeah, I think they definitely need a little bit more water on the next watering. Not this one, but the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna get those done. I'll show you each one I do. Okay, this one. Now I did move this because it was getting sucked into that, and I think it was kind of ruining the humidity, you know, for the plants. So I moved them here, and it's just got a lot more time where it's kind of actually steamed in the air. It's getting pushed on the plants a little bit by these two. I don't know, I think it'll do better. But this one here, what's this? We got a number on this? Number 20. She's looking real rough right now. I'm going to take these leaves off. And yeah, she looks a little scantily clad there now, but you know, all those nasty looking leaves are off. So we'll see what happens. Should push out the new leaf growth a little bit better. What's next? This one's got a couple, you know, just a couple. That's number 72. Okay, that's that. Ooh, that's nice and lemony, that one. Nice. They all actually smell pretty similar, so I'm quite happy with that, because I've never grown this many in a room together. Normally this many, it's out in the field somewhere, and half of them rot. So getting to actually every day see this many of them together, it's great. I get to see the variety that's in the genetics still. And remember, these are all my backup seeds, so they're F1 to F5, right? And whatever I pick is going to be the best of the best, and the strongest, well, I mean, the strongest are what's left because of the front load stress tests. So the strongest are all that's left, and they're smelling really good. And before you say, there's no smell there, I don't know, there'd be a little bit. This one has a couple that need trimming. And that's an F1 because it's an unlabeled cup, so it took forever. It was a very old seed. No. I guess I missed the button, so you get to watch that one. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Any smell on this one? Not really. Not loving the ones that don't have any smell yet. I like them smelling early. I like them smelling powerful. What's going on with my... Okay, so the scent, I got some sticky on my thumb, and the sensor didn't like it. Number 80 is next, and it's very branch happy. Look at this, all the way down, all the way up, branch happy. So, and it doesn't have a smell, not really. Maybe old school smelling, but I like the ones that smell loud and proud, you know. Okay, I think, oh nope, there's that one there, and that's 79. So, oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh, the dogs, oh no. Alright, now I'm close enough to get this one. What's the number on it? 29. It's the one that was over with the, it's the F5 that was over with the F1s and never needed a feed really. So that's a bonus. We got any smell on here? Not really. Just plant on this one. But yeah. And since I'm over here, I might as well show you what I mean by, like, all the plants in the middle are doing better. That one, that one, that one, even that one. There's 43 and 84. Look at that one. That's one of my, that's the female for just structure. Smells like old school lemon haze or super lemon haze. Or smelt like. Don't know if it smells like anything today. Not really. That's the male for it. But you see, they're sheltered from the brunt of the fans, and they're just doing that much better. So I need to invest in some oscillating fans, like the one that, you know, topped 84 and 43. Maybe, you know, one there and one there, and maybe one there blowing that way. You know, maybe 3 of them with that fan. You know, all 4 could do some good. And then I can hang, obviously I can hang those fans and have a little bonus. Who's that? Huh. This is open and I can feel the air coming this way from it. Alrighty, not a whole lot different, but you know, at least those nasty seeds aren't nasty leaves aren't catching my eye, distracting me from what's actually going on. Like with this one here, once some new growth comes in, I'll take these ones off because they're nasty, and by that point I'll be taking these off because it'll be time, because they'll have big branches, hopefully. So yeah. Oh yeah, the males. Still, that pungent fruit is just dominating. Absolutely dominating. Along with the structure male. It's doing pretty good as well, but that one is just dominating. So as far as I can tell, that's going to be the one. I might get rid of these 2 early, just recoup some soil. So because I've got some colored cherry tomatoes, like an orange, a yellow, and a chocolate cherry tomato that I bought that I want to grow for variety. So if I recoup those 2 and I mix them with the 3/4 full extra, I can get 3 planters to have 3 separate tomatoes in, instead of having 1 planter with 3 separate tomatoes in it. This is only one type of tomato, and I'll probably thin it out, you know, eventually. Like this one here is too small. I'm not going to let it grow. This one here is small. I'm not going to let it grow. You know. This one here is stubbed. I'm not going to let it grow. These 3. Because I kind of want one per section, little piece of grass, right? Like 1, 1, 1, 1, but that's 3 and that's 3, so I gotta thin those down. So I'm just gonna go like that. The reason I'm thinning them down now is if you wait, the roots get all intertwined and you can stunt the one you want left. Going with the one with the bigger leaves. And then I give these a little crush just to make sure they're not going to try and do any funny business. Yeah. So yeah, there's the tomatoes growing in good. Alrighty, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.